Okay, so with the TriField meter here, I always try to say everything correctly, and I have realized that I've been saying one thing wrong. On the standard magnetic, I've been calling it the standard magnetic electric, but I've been saying that wrong. There's a standard magnetic, and then there's a standard electric, and the standard electric, I've been calling that standard electric. But for some reason I've been adding on electric to the end of the word magnetic. So the TriField meter has the standard magnetic. Alright, it has the standard electric. Then it has the weighted magnetic and the weighted electric. And then the RF, the radio frequency. So I've used the radio frequency a lot, and I've done quite a few videos on it and explaining the radio frequency. Alright, so I've been using here lately too, I've been using more of the standard magnetic. Alright, so I'm going to make sure I keep saying that right. Standard magnetic. Standard magnetic. I'll make sure I keep saying that right. And I always try to make sure I'm saying the decimal point anytime I say the measurements in this. Because this is scientific. To me, this is a scientific instrument, so I get measurements from it. Just like my tape measure when I'm measuring the footprints. And I'm using the tape measure, I'm getting scientific measurements. This is the same way here. We're getting scientific measurements. So like right now it's reading 0.2, 0.3. Alright. And then when I go to the RF, the radio frequency, it's got a period in it too. So I go 0.008, 0.006. Alright. So I always try to make sure I'm saying all this correctly. Because to me this is scientific measurements. For data in my research. So I come back over to the still on. I go back over to the truck and the magnetic electric's going up really high. The only other thing here is those two vehicles over there. Well, they went in hiking or bicycle riding. There's nothing else around here. That's really jumping high. So I'm getting some pretty good readings on that right there at this entrance there. Okay, I'm at home right now and I'm going to test the TriField meter on the magnetic electric. Just like I had it in the woods. Okay, that's standard magnetic electric. Okay, so you can see it's 0.03, 0.02, 0.0 or 0.2. So let's start over here. Alright, so I'm at home right now and I'm going to test the meter. I'm going to test the TriField meter on the magnetic electric. So this is standard magnetic electric. So you can see I'm getting a 0.2, 0.3. I've seen it go to 0.4. You can see up at the top there, that's where it maxed at 0.4. So what I want to do is test it here around the truck. Alright, so right here at the truck, I want to make sure you can see the meter. So I like to test all my stuff around the meter like this. Alright. So I don't have my phone on me right now. We'll go back to it in a minute after I do this. So you can see I'm here at the truck and it's not going up. The truck don't affect it. Okay, and the truck's been sitting here parked, hadn't been running. So I'm just going to walk around a minute. Oh, you behave. Go. Okay, so you can see it's not really affecting the meter. 0.6, 0.7. And that might actually be because I'm over here under the power line. When I was closer to the house, further away from the power line, it wasn't going up that much. So that's probably from the power line right there. And we got other vehicles right here too, so nothing from the vehicles is making it go up. See, it's coming back down the further away I get from the power line there, or electrical lines over there. So you can see the power lines. So it's coming back down. So even up by the house, look, even by the Ring camera. So the Ring camera don't affect it, do they? Alright, so let's go check out my phone. Okay, so my phone's not doing nothing either. And I don't have my phone. I don't have like a lock on it. I don't use the lock to unlock it. So the phone's not causing it to do anything. So this is magnetic electric. So when we're out in the woods and there's nothing around, there's no cell phone towers around, nothing. So there's no reason for it to be going up real high like it did, like I've been showing you. Alright, so I want to do one more test. Alright. I'm going to move my phone. I'm going to leave my phone back over here. So we know my phone's not affecting it. Okay, so it's showing just like it did. Alright, so let's go back over to the truck because we just went to the store and come back. Alright. So now what I want to do, because I wanted to test it again after the truck was warmed up. So you can see there's just a little bit of a reading. Alright, so what I want to do is, just to see what it does, I want to crank the truck up and see how it does. Alright, so you can see what it's doing inside the truck. Alright. So it gave it like one little spike. So the truck's running now. So let's go back outside for a second. So you can see it staying the same. So that's not affecting it. Something spiked it just then too. But the truck run is not affecting it, not really. That's not very much. That's nothing compared to what I was getting in the woods. Alright, so there's a little test to add to this. Alright, so since I'm doing this, the Christmas lights just came on. And I gotta walk out here and stand Santa up anyway. A lot of times he stands up on his own. Alright, so out here I'm getting 1.0, 0.9. And you can see I got it could be that electrical line and the electricity out here. But still nothing like I was getting in the woods. Or it could be that. It could be the lights and the power. .2. That made it go up just a little. And I am right underneath the power lines. But then again too, this is nothing like I was getting in the woods. Oh, there goes Chloe jumping. Yeah, she loves to jump. Anyway, she's out here with me. Alright, so that's another little test. And then I want to go in the house and test it in the house. So again, this is the standard magnetic electric. Alright, so now I'm going to test the meter inside. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on. Magnetic electric. Okay, this is in the house, so the TV's on. The modem box is right there. So just to show you what we're getting inside. So again, this is the standard magnetic electric. And this is what the meter was made for right here, to test inside your house. So it's going up a little. Alright, and there was a part sometimes in the woods there I was getting hit with a lot more than that. I was getting a lot more. So it's going up some inside the house here with all the electricity and all on. Alright, so I just wanted to test it in here. So this is inside the house. Okay, so also while we're here at the lake, I want to check the magnetic electric. So the TriField meter. Alright, so we put it on standard magnetic electric. 0.1, 0.2. Alright, so that's mainly for me. The human body puts out just a little there. So that's normal. So you can see we're at the lake. And magnetic electric, because I'm testing it again. I'm testing it at the lake here. I tested it at home yesterday. Tested it around the truck. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do for now. Alright, so me and Chloe's headed back home now. On to. Alright, so the magnetic electric. Zero 0.1, 0.2, so that's normal. So I'm trying to start checking with that more too now. Oh, look at that. That's not normal. That's not normal. So they're close by. So what I'm trying to do is when I get where I'm having real high readings like that, trying to figure if that's in a portal, if I'm near a portal. That was jumping up really good there. Alright, so let's flip over to radio frequency and see if we're getting any RF signals here. Alright, that's being normal. Okay, I'm going to switch back to magnetic electric. Okay, this is showing 170 foot elevation. So it's ranging between 165 and 172 foot elevation. So that's connecting with GPS satellites. Alright, so I got alright, so I don't want to show I want to show the elevation, but not not my longitude and latitude. 120 foot elevation. And that's where I got my the photo for my Facebook group, because they got within just a few feet of me. I was hearing them, I could hear them. I couldn't see them with my eyes, but I could hear them. Alright, so I'm going to leave them a couple of gifts right here. And I need to turn this on too. Alright, so the magnetic electric. Zero 0.1, 0.2, so that's normal. So I'm trying to start checking with that more too now. Oh, look at that. That's not normal. That's not normal. so they're close by. So what I'm trying to do is when I get where I'm having real high readings like that, trying to figure if that's in a portal, if I'm near a portal. That was jumping up really good there. Also, I want to check the elevation. When I was out here with Chris Connor and those guys, it was showing at one time we were 80 feet below ground. Okay, this is showing 170 foot elevation. So it's ranging between 165 and 172 foot elevation. So that's connecting with GPS satellites. Alright, so I got alright, so I don't want to show the I want to show the elevation, but not the not my longitude and latitude. 120 foot elevation. Alright, so the iPhone works off of a barometric sensor in the phone. It works off a sensor in the app itself. And what was the third one? It works off of 3 different things to get the elevation. So this is showing 100 foot elevation. Okay, that works off the compass app. There's a sensor for the compass app itself. There's a sensor, a barometric sensor, and a device sensor in the phone itself. So with those three things there, that's what gives us the elevation. So we're at 100 foot elevation according to the iPhone compass, and 172 foot elevation according to GPS satellites. Okay, it's come down now. It's showing 107, 108, 108 foot elevation on the GPS Garmin through the satellites. So that connects to several satellites as they go by. So I've noticed the Garmin will actually change a little because as the satellites go by, then it'll connect to other satellites. So that changes a little since it's connecting and losing and then connecting to other satellites. So they're showing 108, 109 foot elevation on the Garmin. Alright, so the iPhone came down to 90 foot. So they're both changing a little. 90 foot elevation. Alright, I got a gifting spot right up in here. I'm hearing the owl up in there a little bit. So this is a spot up in here where I was in here before and I could feel them watching me. And I left them gifts here. And then we went up the trail and cut over on another trail. And I could hear them following us. I need to turn this on too. Alright, so the magnetic electric. Zero 0.1, 0.2, so that's normal. So I'm trying to start checking with that more too now. Alright, look at that. That's not normal. That's not normal. So they're close by. So what I'm trying to do is when I get where I'm having real high readings like that, trying to figure if that's in a portal, if I'm near a portal. That was jumping up really good there. Alright, so let's flip over to radio frequency and see if we're getting any RF signals here. Alright, that's being normal. Okay, I'm going to switch back to magnetic electric. Alright, I'm going to set this down. Okay, so I'm showing this to you. So you'll see as I'm walking up to this tree here, the gifting tree, the gifting spot, right at this big oak tree here. So this is my GoPro footage as I'm walking up. So I'm going to show you as much of that as I can, and the thermal footage also. So here I'll switch to the thermal footage. And I edited some, so you're just mostly seeing the oak tree that I'm walking up to. But also wanted to show you, like right here, you can see all the details that the camera picks up. All the details the thermal camera gets. All these trees, like that pine tree, you can see all the bark and all in that pine tree. You can see the leaves, the palmettos. Alright, and then as I get up here to the closer to my gifting tree here, I'm going to show you. You'll be able to see it better as I get closer. Right there, it's showing up real black. It's giving off a lot of heat. Right there, it's giving off a lot of heat. Alright, and if you look right in the center there, right at the fork of the tree, and maybe you'll see what I'm seeing. I don't like to circle things if I don't have to, but hopefully you'll be able to see this without the circle. And then these are the screenshots from it. And then here's back to my GoPro footage. So like I said, I edited this so you can see the tree. That way you can see the tree in the GoPro footage and in the thermal footage and see what it looks like, and see possibly what we're seeing here, or at least what I'm seeing, what I believe I'm seeing here. So I keep saying that heat is energy, and I keep saying that these trees, they get the energy from the trees, or they use the energy from the trees. And I've been talking a lot about the quantum physics, the energy, the frequencies, the vibrations. And then I went back in here in my GoPro footage too and took a good look at this tree as I was walking up to it. And you'll see some screenshots coming up here too. Now some of this is right at daylight. So some of this, as I turn towards the sun there, you'll see the footage gets real dark. But that's because it was just getting daylight right here when I got up in here to this spot. Alright, that same spot right there in the center of that oak tree. To me that looks like something there. It doesn't look like the just the regular oak tree bark. So I think between the data from this, the two cameras, and then the data from the TriField meter with the standard magnetic going up so high, and then also from the GPS, the Garmin GPS, it was showing I was 172 foot elevation, and it even affected the iPhone. The iPhone elevation was showing I was 120 foot elevation. And this normal. Is like right at 90 foot elevation for true elevation here.
That's not normal.
So this is data. You have the thermal camera,
so they're close by.
The GoPro,
so what I'm
the TriField meter,
when
the GPS Garmin,
readings like that,
the iPhone compass.
Trying to figure if that's in a portal, if I'm near a portal.
So right here, this is the actual spot that I gift at too. It's right at the base of this tree. So I think he's actually right above me. I think he's right above me watching me. And that's why the meter's going off so much. And it's affecting the elevation on the Garmin GPS and the iPhone. So it's more than just one thing or two things here. You got quite a few things all going on at one time right here at this spot. So it's making me wonder, is he actually using a portal right there? Is that why the TriField meter is going off so much? The standard magnetic. So some of this here I actually cut the volume out too, just so you can, I'm mainly just wanting you to see what the TriField meter's doing.
Also, I want to check the elevation. When I was out here with Chris Connor and those guys, it was showing It was showing at one time we were 80 feet below ground. Okay, this is showing 170 foot elevation. So it's ranging between 165 and 172 foot elevation. So that's connecting with GPS satellites. Alright, so I got alright, so I don't want to show the I want to show the elevation, but not the not my longitude and latitude. 120 foot elevation. Alright, so the iPhone works off of a barometric sensor in the phone. It works off a sensor in the app itself. And what was the third one? Okay, it works off the compass app. There's a sensor for the compass app itself. There's a sensor, a barometric sensor, and a device sensor in the phone itself. So with those three things there, that's what gives us the elevation. So we're at 100 foot elevation according to the iPhone compass, and 172 foot elevation according to GPS satellites.